Hey, Abundant Life, it's Jack again with the Abundant Life Minute. Hope you guys are doing really well. We're going to continue our discussion, do a part two kind of diversity, because I think it's really important. And there's a few more supporting verses that we need to get through that I think you need to hear. So we're going to start with Colossians 3:11 is where we're going to start today. And we really need to focus on the very end of this verse because it's so important. It says, a renewal in which there is no distinction between Greek and Jew. And what that comes down to is they were generalizing. There was no Greek, no Jew, no African, no Indian, no anything, all as one body. Circumcised and uncircumcised, barbarian and Scythian, slave and free man. But here's the important part. Christ is in all and in all. Christ is all and in all. So when you're looking at the people in your church, you're walking down the street and you're looking at different people, it's kind of hard not to immediately judge people based off of how they look, but we have to lift that veil from our eyes because Christ, in fact, has lifted the veil from our eyes when we were saved by Jesus. So we have to allow him to help us to see Christ in everyone else. It's incredibly important to do that because would you treat Jesus as you treat some people? Someone cuts you off in traffic, and what are you going to say to them? Would you say that to Jesus? I'm sure Jesus would never cut you off in traffic, but we have to start acting like everybody has Christ in them because they do. Christ is everything. We're going to go to Revelation 7:9 now, and this is about all ground in front of the cross being level. And I don't know if you guys have heard that before, but it's absolutely true. We all fall short of the glory of God. The amount of times that the Bible says all in it, I'll look that up and have it for you the next time, but it is huge. The number of times it says is huge because he wants you to know that it is not an exclusive club, it is an all-inclusive club. Jesus wants to be there for every man and every woman, regardless of your race or sex. He is there for everyone, which Revelation 7:9 really points this out well. After these things I looked, and behold, a great multitude which no one could count, from every nation and all tribes, there's that word all again, and peoples and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, Jesus, clothed in white robes, and palm branches were in their hands. So the most important part of that is all nations, all tribes, all people, all languages, all will, at the end, have to stand before the throne and before the Lamb. You're not going to escape it. It doesn't matter what nationality you are, what language you speak, you're not going to be able to escape that. We're all going to stand before. And of course, those that are saved by Christ, it says in the Bible, skip that judgment. But no matter what, we are all at some point going to stand before Jesus Christ. The next one's going to be Colossians 1:16 through 17. For by him, this is Jesus, all things were created. Again, the word all, both in the heavens and on earth, visible and invisible, which is amazing. It's everything. Whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. So even the most mightiest politicians, the biggest business owners, the most richest people in the entire world still are created by him and through him and for him. Don't forget that last part, for him. We are literally created for Jesus. We were put on this earth to worship Jesus, to love God, and of course, love our fellow man. So we have to remember to see Christ in everyone, see God in everyone, and not forget that we are all on the same ground. You're no better than anyone else. No one else is any better than you. In fact, if you come to the point where you start thinking that you're better than everyone else, what we learned in the last encouraging word is that God will start to bring them up higher to you, to humble you a little bit. So let's humble ourselves and let's come together in unity and remember that Jesus is everything and we are here to worship him. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.